Marcus is a builder who has spent years earning a reputation for three simple things: quality work, fair prices, and finishing the job on time. In his town, that reputation matters. Because once people trust the way you build a house, they start trusting the kind of person you are. And Marcus has worked very hard to protect that trust. So today should be an ordinary workday. Just another house, another satisfied client. But sometimes the moment that tests a person's integrity doesn't arrive with a crisis. Sometimes it appears as something much smaller, and a decision that no one else would ever see.
How's the work coming along? The Hendersons must be getting excited.
They were. The engineered lumber for the east wall got delayed. Maybe a week.
And the deadline?
Friday. Henderson's mother moves in Monday. That's the whole reason they hired me.
That's a tight spot.
I've got standard lumber on site. I could frame it out today.
So, what's the problem?
It's not what I spec'd.
Marcus runs his hand along the unfinished framing.
Once the drywall goes up, no one would ever know. Samuel looks carefully at the wall.
So the house would look strong.
It would hold. Samuel meets his eyes.
But it wouldn't be the house you promised.
Look, I've been doing this a long time. Every builder makes small substitutions when materials run short. You know that.
I do know that, Marcus.
And nothing ever collapsed. Nothing ever failed. The houses are still standing.
That's the strange thing about shortcuts.
What's that?
They don't always collapse right away. Sometimes they wait. A friend of mine once said something I never forgot. He said, "Every shortcut steals something."
Steals what? The job still done? The client still happy?
Maybe. Let me ask you something.
Samuel gestures toward the unfinished wall.
If your mother were moving into this house next Monday, would you frame it this way?
That's not fair.
I didn't say it was fair. I asked if you would build it this way.
Marcus slowly turns to look back at the wall, but he doesn't answer. Marcus stood alone in the unfinished house longer than he expected. The familiar voice in his mind began speaking.
It's only one section of wall, and the structure will hold. Most importantly, the job still finishes on time.
But a thought arises in Marcus's mind. You'll know it's there. Every time he drives past the house, he'll know it's there. Every time someone mentioned the Hendersons, Marcus would know exactly what was behind that wall. And in that quiet moment, Marcus understood something. He understood that every shortcut steals something. Not from the client, not from the house, but from the builder. Marcus pulls out his phone and makes the call.
Hello, Jim. It's Marcus Chen. Listen, I need to talk to you about the timeline. The engineered lumber for the east wall has been delayed, and I could substitute standard framing. You probably never noticed the difference, but I'm not going to do that because that's not how I build, and it's not the house you're paying for. So I'm asking for 5 more days to do it right.
Marcus listens for a moment, and a small smile crosses his face.
Thank you, Jim. I appreciate your understanding and your patience. I just want to do the best job for your family that I can. That's the way I run my business.
Marcus lowers the phone.
Samuel, you were right. Every shortcut steals something, and I'm not letting this one steal the builder.
The Henderson house was finished 11 days later, and Jim's mother moved in without ever knowing about the delay. But Marcus knew. Scripture says, "The integrity of the upright guides them." Proverbs 11:3. Because the strongest houses are built the same way as strong lives. Carefully, patiently, and honestly, in the places no one else can see. And perhaps today, one quiet decision in your own life is waiting to be built the same way. Return soon for another Illumined Pearl, where quiet wisdom continues to shine.